Like, damn, what are you on?
He's never in front of Magic. Ooh. He's never in front of LeBron. Ooh. He's never in front of Jordan. Ooh. He's never in front of Kareem. Ooh. He's never really in front of Russell. When we talk about GOATs, those routes.
Jesus Christ. Now I see why Shaq was mad.
Make it hot, ain't no way around my degree. You are not in my spot, you are like a peewee. Shula got him calling.
You are not in my spot, you like a peewee.
I think a part of Shaq, he might not ever admit this, but Shaq see these guys winning these MVPs and a little envious. Because, and I don't care, look, battle. I understand that Shaq got 4 titles and he has 3
I think I got Gilbert on here
finals
too.
MVPs, but Shaq know deep down. We should be having a discussion. For GOAT, Shaq name is never brought up in the discussion. Now, we bring his name up with big mans, with Will, Russell, and Kareem, and rightfully so.
Okay.
But we're never going to see another guy Shaq's size with his athleticism that was as dominant as him.
Yeah.
And he robbed.
I'm sorry, y'all, that I'm covering up Gilbert. I'm not moving my chat, though. Y'all know what Gilbert looked like, so he'll be all right.
Robbed himself because he didn't take it serious enough. Did he take it serious? Not nearly as serious as he should have. Shaq should have 5 MVPs. Shaq should have 7 titles.
I know this is probably a side thing, but Shannon, get this audio together, bro. You got a decent mic and you using AirPods. This should be, the production value shouldn't be that vastly different from Club Shay Shay. You said never mind. Nah, bro, I'd rather have my chat. Y'all know what Gilbert look like. He'll be all right, man. It's just Gilbert Arenas. But Shannon need better audio for this because Club Shay Shay's production is top tier. This nigga, nah, D-Nice, you told me to leave the video. Now you dipping, man. What the fuck?
And I think he sees a guy like Nikola Jokic that's not as dominant as him and gets 3 and 4 years.
Yeah.
And people are talking about him. And they talk about him dominant big man. But see, when you historically great, they talk about
shout
you
out
as
to
great
the 7 in the chat. Make your presence known. You feel me?
Basketball player, the GOAT, and Shaq is never brought up. When they say Tom Brady, even though he plays quarterback, they say Tom Brady is the greatest football player. Ocho, you and I debate. We say Jerry, we say Lawrence Taylor, or whomever. But Tom Brady, although he played quarterback, Shaq is never brought up in those discussions.
Oh, my bad, G. You saying GG is for getting a star. My bad, bro. My bad. I got to give you your shit, bro. You got the stars on me. You racking them bitches up. My bad. I thought you, G, when you were saying GGs, I keep thinking you finna dip, bro. That's what I'm used to. My bad. I didn't see the star came that time and you got it. My bad. Shout out D-Nice, y'all. He just got the star on that one. You feel me? Shout out to D-Nice. I don't know what that means, but it works somehow, some way. You feel me? I'm gonna give you your props, bro.
He's on fire. He's heating up.
Yep. You got your shit, bro. I'm sorry.
When it comes to GOAT, he's never in front of Magic. He's never in front of LeBron. He's never in front of Jordan.
Shit. Shit, damn, Shannon, what the fuck you all? He's not in front of Mike. He's not in front of Magic. He's not in like, damn, what are you on?
He's never in front of Magic. He's never in front of LeBron. He's never in front of Jordan. He's never in front of Kareem. He's never really in front of Russell. When we talk about GOATs, those routes.
Jesus Christ. Now I see why Shaq was mad. Jesus, why? What the fuck? Oh my God. Damn. Now I get why. Oh shit. Y'all, I got a lot going on. Y'all gotta get used to this shit. You feel me? Y'all already know what it is. Damn. I guess What you play back? You need me to go back? You need me to go back? You need me to go back? Oh, he talking about Shaq hasn't been up against them. Damn, why he cover Shaq? No, he didn't say he been up against him. He's saying in the GOAT conversation, when they talk about, I guess, the top 10, 20 or whatever, he's naming everybody that Shaq is never in front of in his opinion. And I'm just like, damn, like, it's not even about whether it's true or not. It's like, I don't even know if that's relevant in talking about if, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all, the bubbles. I don't know if that's relevant as far as Nikola getting the MVP, because they talking about Shaq didn't agree with Nikola getting the MVP. But damn, like, that just seemed like he wanted smoke.
So he played quarterback. Shaq is never brought up in those discussions when it comes to GOAT. He's never in front of Magic. He's never in front of LeBron. He's never in front of Jordan. He's never in front of Kareem. He's never really in front of Russell. When we talk about GOAT,
the problem is he named literally everybody he think that is not an argument for. I don't know why he named Russell. Oh, you talking about Bill Russell? I thought he's talking about Russell Westbrook. But yeah, he's trying to like literally compare everybody. There's no argument. Well, I think there's an argument with Bill Russell. But regardless, it's just kind of like you just tried to just play that man.
Mount Rush or Mount Rushmore. And I think a part of him is envious of that. Oh, but he doesn't have anybody.
He's talking about Bill Russell, not Russell Westbrook, but I still think it's insane. I don't know if you're talking about Russell Westbrook or Bill Russell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We on the same page. Yeah. Like,
playing, but himself.
But do you think it's because he's a center though? Obviously, when we talk about the GOAT conversation,
centers is just you can't categorize centers with no other position. To be honest, it's especially in Shaq's time, it's just not fair.
Jokic is a center. Kareem is a center.
But okay.
Kareem got 6.
When I think of Jokic,
Russell got 5. Chamberlain got 4. What are we talking about here? Magic got 3. Bird got 3. Moses Malone was a center.
Well, see, now you ain't naming centers no more.
He has 3. What are we talking about here, Ocho?
I mean,
Shannon was ready for the smoke. I just still feel like this wasn't a necessary approach, bro.
We talk about Jokic. I see him as I'm trying. He can shoot. He got mid range. He shoots a 3. It's a different type of center for today's game as opposed to Shaq being in the post.
That's why I'm like, that's why I say even about centers, it's like the game is just so different. It's just that's why even like when we do the even Mike and LeBron shit, it's like the game is different. Yeah, I think centers could get to be fair, I think centers could get a lot more done back in the day. Nikola is different. No, I appreciate you, Godly. You slid, man. You slid. I appreciate you because you got a lot going on and you still slid. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you for sliding regardless, even if you can't stay. We gonna be at this more. So don't trip, bro. I appreciate you. To shoot more. Yeah, now niggas gotta shoot. Yeah, like centers was different back in the day when they could do their job and have to just worry about their job. But I think in general, players today are better than players from back in the day. I think that it's just inevitable and it's just evolution. Like they're learning from their predecessors and they're capitalizing on the craft and the skill and they're being better than what they saw. And I think that's the natural progression of the thing. I think the student is always supposed to be better than the teacher. Like that's the goal. You don't want them to be where you're at. Where will we get if everybody just measured up to where we are? We wouldn't even be where we are right now. I wouldn't be talking to y'all on this fucking stream right now if the people from the past didn't give me the tools to expand on them. You feel me? Like, that's what my argument be with, like, the LeBron and Mike shit. I think people just be on some, like, I can't let my GOAT go, so everybody after is not going to measure up. Especially in a sport like basketball. It's a team sport. It's not even a one-man sport. You could compare certain things to another man, but Mike had a better career, but I think LeBron was a better player. I'm not trying to argue, though.
But throw this guy hook. Wilt didn't do nothing but the finger roll.
You know, there's
so what now?
Wait, so when we talk about the greatest basketball players of all time as far as the GOAT conversation, Shaq's name is never brought up in that?
Have you ever heard it?
Not, of course, because it's between LeBron, Mike, and Kobe. Everybody that's great can't be in the appreciate you, Rasta. Everybody can't be in the GOAT conversation just because they're great. Shaq is in the top 20 inarguably. That's probably top 10 to most, but 20 inarguably. It's not an argument if he's in the 20, but don't do that as if Shaq is supposed to be in the LeBron, Mike, Kobe conversation. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, because it's normally just Kobe, MJ, and LeBron. That's
Thank
it.
you. Exactly.
No, I'll never.
Kareem is not. Kareem is in the top 10 to most. Kareem is not in the top 3 conversation. When you talk about a GOAT, you just can't include all of the greatest because where does that number start? I mean, you could argue that for 1, 2, 3, and 5 or some shit, but Kareem is not in the top 3 conversation. Because there's 3 people that there's a valid argument to be made that everybody talks about.
Kareem doesn't get the credit that he deserves. No,
it's always the same.
See, this is what I'm talking about, where people don't want to let go of the past because Kareem is probably Shannon's time, but we saw Mike, LeBron, and Kobe. People don't want to let the past go, and this is clearly an example. You got these 2 niggas they're not Shannon's age, they're not our age, and they're not Shannon's age. They're a little bit younger than Shannon, but a little bit older than us. And they've let Kareem go because they know. Shannon can't because that's his time. Niggas don't want to let go of their GOATs. Ever. Niggas, our millennials, they hate Drake because he's not the traditional rapper we know. Drake is the greatest rapper we have right now by any measurement. So it's like, whether you like him or not. And as far as everything, not like lyrical ability. You feel me? So as far as just the encompassing of what we look at for rap, whether you like him or not, you can't just, people be holding on to their time, and it's like time moves forward. People get better. People learn from past mistakes.
3 names.
The NBA players voted, and they had Jordan 1, they had LeBron 2, they had Kobe 3.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's what we always say.
But when you see when they do
I'm glad I'm not making y'all turned on me. I think even if y'all disagree, y'all can understand my perspective. I appreciate that. I feel like that's good. At least I'm making sense. Even if you don't agree, y'all can understand where I'm coming from.
Analytics, and they ask all these execs, it's normally Jordan, LeBron, Kareem.
Who? When was that conversation ever had, Shannon? Who? Execs? Is that who we care about? Execs is a very small number compared to the general public.
These execs is normally Jordan, LeBron, Kareem.
No, I'm talking about us. I ain't talking about them execs.
But here's the thing.
I'm talking about barbershop talk. Barbershop talk. GOATs. How
do you put a guy with got the most regular season MVPs?
Yeah.
Before LeBron broke his record, he had the most points, the 3rd most rebounds, 5 titles, 2 Finals MVPs, and you say he's not in the GOAT conversation.
Same reason we say Bill Russell not in it. We just do.
Exactly.
But here's the thing.
Because that shit don't matter.
Russell was the most important, but there are times, I mean, Russell didn't win Rookie of the Year.
You need to, like you said, most important. Some people could deserve a title, just a different title than what you be trying to give them. Niggas be trying to give niggas titles that they don't necessarily deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, Steph Curry is the GOAT. He's the greatest player ever. No, he's the best shooter ever. Just call the nigga the best shooter or one of the best shooters ever. He's not one of the best players ever. Stop. Just give niggas the titles they deserve. The most winningest player ever, Bill Russell, whatever the fuck.
The year.
I know.
Tommy Heisen won Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it'd have been interesting to see during those 11 titles how many Finals MVPs. So let's just say, for the sake of argument, he got 8 Finals MVPs. Are we gonna leave him out of the GOAT conversation now, Gil?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Because in reality, there's only 2 people arguing for the GOAT. whoever you have as third, you're irrelevant. Because you can't put any more stats up on the board for you to get the number 2 or number 1 anyway. So when people say, yeah, this is the GOAT debate, Shaq, you're in the GOAT debate, you guys don't have any more stats, right? There's only, if Jordan is the GOAT and they're saying LeBron is number 2, the only reason this is still a conversation is because LeBron is still trying to get in front.
Right.
Once LeBron stops, there's no more GOAT debate if he stops at 2. Right? If he stops at 2, it's just Michael Jordan. And then whoever comes along.
His career is not over, though. So how can you even say there's no debate if he stops at 2? So what certifies him as 1, Gilbert? Gil.
Jumps in front of LeBron, then that's the GOAT debate. Once you're in third place, bro, you got the bronze. Right? There's no debating of that part of it. The only reason it's a still conversation is because there's still a active player right now. When it comes to Shaq, Shaq hates every big man. If you haven't noticed, he
does.
Shaq and the Fool, going at JaVale McGee and all of them. He doesn't like the big man, rightfully so, because that's his position. He is, in his mind, he is the apex predator. No matter what no one says, we don't care. He don't care what you say. He don't care. You can throw all the championships and all that. If we lace him up and we had to, in our prime, had to play against each other in our prime, he thinks he's the apex predator, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust through all y'all. So you guys can sit on those awards.
That just sounded crazy. That just sounded crazy, fam. I'm finna bust through all y'all. That just sounded nuts, dog.
Awards hurt him. They irritate the hell out of him.
Yes, it's the MVPs, Gil. It's the MVPs because we only have 1. And that's my argument. You and I debated this. It's hard for me to put somebody in the GOAT conversation with 1 MVP regular season. It's hard, Gil.
Yeah,
it's hard. So we're gonna take somebody with 1 regular season MVP and put him in front of people that got 3, that got 4. But they got 5.
Because he's supposed to have more MVPs.
That's his fault.
I have a question. Even without the MVPs, right? Even without the MVPs,
you can't say without the MVPs.
Listen, Shaq's reign and dominance during his tenure in the NBA was like no other. It was like no other.
The zone is in because of him. They put the zone in because we didn't have enough people to guard him. So they said, hey, we can do a 2-3. So that means we can put somebody in front of them, somebody behind them, right? And we can try to contain them. That zone was not for let's make better shooters. It was because no one could guard Shaquille O'Neal.
That's an argument. That's what we say about AI. Steph, niggas changed the game. So is he a GOAT or is he influential? That's what I said. Niggas need the titles that make sense to what they contributed to the sport. So is Shaq one of the most influential players because of what he was able to do? Or because he's great at what he did, he has to be in the GOAT conversation? You don't necessarily... Boy, it's 8 motherfuckers in here. Let's go. Let's go. What? Man, it's 8 motherfuckers in here. Y'all better show the fuck out, bro. But yeah, does that make him a GOAT? Or does that make him one of the most or influential?
Shaq dominance wasn't as long as Kareem's. No. It just wasn't. It wasn't.
But I'll tell you.
If you know basketball, he's the one guy. He had the most. You could talk about the 1-leg step back. You could talk about the step back 3. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, because guess what? I got 10 guys that can shoot the James Harden step back 3. I got 15 guys that shoot the 1-leg step back. How many guys have ever been able to throw the sky hook?
Nah, you're right about that. And I'm saying, how many guys break backboards on people's backs?
Well, Daryl Dawkins was the first. But see, they was finding Daryl. They took finding $10,000. He said, "Well, I'm done with this," because they wasn't making the money. If you remember, Chocolate Thunder He was the reason why they put the collapsible rim in.
You didn't even
because he was
you didn't even jump and you got the damn star, man. What the hell?
Literally
short ass
taking the rim out of the glass.
You like the shortest character probably out of everybody we could get, and you got the star. That's crazy.
So they put the collapsible rim in for Daryl Dawkins. I know that.
When it say GG's, are you typing that, or is it just is it typing that on its own because you won, bro? Because now I'm lost.
Before y'all time, but I remember Daryl.
Remember?
He was Chocolate Thunder. That's when they used to let the guys play with gold chains on there.
But you gotta but Shaq, that's just one of those things that's in him. He can't, right? When you think you like the same thing with Penny,
you
right?
Funny as hell.
The envious of Penny, the envious of what Kobe, right? The envious of when Dwayne Wade, he said it out his mouth when he went to Cavs. He was in.
Dude, Ocho Cinco got veneers. His shit look fake.
Envious of LeBron. Right? You're talking about a guy who, when he came into the NBA, his name was up there with Michael Jordan damn near.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think he made the All-Star game as a rookie. Didn't he make the All-Star game as a rookie?
Wait, that power when you young, man, you got everything to your disposal when you young, man. It's hard to not to walk like Superman and act like Superman. And you say, he's the number one option. And you sitting here,
but here's the thing, Gil. What did they see every stop that he went? Did he outwork Penny in Orlando? Did he outwork Kobe in LA? Did he outwork D Wade in Miami? Did he outwork? You see,
so,
he wanted things.
I don't know how you just
he
got
wanted
that was crazy
for the work that he didn't put in.
Have you figured out how to time the jump to get the star? Because I haven't. Because it seemed like it's a little bit of a lag. So I don't know. Have you figured out the timing?
Talked about Ocho when we had this conversation the other night.
Yeah.
The management sees. See, he thought, well, I'm the best player. I ain't got to practice. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And they said, well, if that's the case, well, Penny, Kobe, this one, that one. And so what are the teams supposed to do? And then the injuries. Mm-hmm. Injuries robbed him because he didn't control his weight. He didn't train like he was supposed to. And you see what happens. Shaq's supposed to be in the GOAT conversation. Shaq's supposed to have 30,000 points. Shaq's supposed to be a top 5 rebounder. And while y'all bull jiving, a guy that gets left out.
I think Shannon's he's going too far. He's tripping. He's doing too much.
It's Tim Duncan. People don't realize how good Duncan was.
No. He was a killer.
He was the B. He was the it.
Yeah.
Mr. Fundamentals, huh?
Yes. Yeah. He don't get the credit. Look, we don't. There have been a lot of great guys like Elijah Wan was a great big man. People, the Dream Shake, and he was as good. I got him. He's the best defensive. You can make a case he's the best defensive player because he can slide on the pick and roll. He can slide. He can get out. Obviously, blocking shots, all that other stuff. He was fundamentally sound.
Man, I gotta get y'all all the.
But there are a lot of guys that don't get the credit, especially when you in Jordan.
It's gonna be lit.
For whatever reason, guys, we don't like bigs. Because you know what? We got to have the little guy get you the ball.
Yeah.
The little guys can have the ball and go get their own ball. Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. We don't need y'all big. We can go get out. We take the ball with one end to the other. You're not going to do that.
We got another Marvel character. We got another Marvel character.
So the bigs are never going to get the credit
DBZ
they deserve in the game of basketball.
Character in here, bro.
But they're very, very important. And I think Shaq, I know for a fact, if Shaq would have had, let's just say, if he'd had my work ethic, he'd have had 40,000 points. But let's just say he had a better work ethic. And his diet. What do you think? What do you think he could have done with a little bit of work ethic and cleaned up his diet?
I'm dead. You standing right next to him as you said that shit.
That's been an argument that Kobe had his whole career.
Let me see if I can drop that shit.
Somewhat of a better work ethic.
Kobe said 10 titles. They'd have won 10. Maybe not 10 because San Antonio, but they'd have had. I give them at least 5 or 6, Gil.
Right. We was like this. This is what I'm saying. Like
the stars. Think about the
skill players today, right?
They've been random.
They wouldn't be. People don't realize this either.
I gotta.
All of the power forwards.
I can't pull it up right now because it's gonna fuck up the
96
Hold on.
to about 2005. Have you noticed the center position is gone? Yeah, no. It went to the 4-man. So scared of Shaquille O'Neal and guarding him. You got 7'1" dudes pretending they 6'9".
Go crazy.
You automatically got put to the center, and they didn't want to guard Shaq for the 2 or 4 games, so they went to the power forward position and became power forwards. That's why power forward position is dominant, because it was all scared of Shaquille O'Neal, right? That's just how it was. I got to guard Shaq, or I'm going to guard a 6'5" Charles Barkley. Yeah, I'm gonna go to this position. So they all moved to the power forward. So when you look at the power forward position, all these dominant bigs, they were supposed to be 5 men, 7-foot power forwards.
You got that shit
because they didn't want to guard him. So the fact that if he would have just stayed,
I gotta make it so
in the gym, kept his weight under control,
it don't actually show in the chat.
There was no one. There was no one stopping this man ever
in the history of the game that could have dealt with him.
Right.
He was strong.
Shaq had a game. You remember that game Shaq had, Gil? He had 24 points, 28 rebounds, and 15 blocks.
So if anybody familiar with this shit, is there anything new going to be said by Shannon? Is Shannon going to say anything new? Yeah, your ass snapping. You figured this shit out to a T, bro. Oh, excuse me. Is Shannon going to say anything new? Anybody that's familiar with the beef? Because if he's not saying that, you don't know either. I just don't want to. I don't want to keep watching if he's not gonna say anything new at this point. I could keep moving on to the next video because I do want to know how far this shit went. Exactly, you feel me?
Hey guys, it's your favorite Dunk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a.
Ocho.
So this is Shannon Sharpe reacts to Shaquille calling out Unc for criticizing Joe Kick interview.
Okay, Shaq, about the comments that I said last night.
Shit so fucking
Shaq
funny,
said,
bro.
"You took me sticking up for Shay as
Corner
jealousy of
Kate, if you
Joker
ain't
shows
subbed at
how
this
smart
point,
you are and
leave
how
a
you
sub,
say
bro.
anything to
Appreciate
get clicks."
you for sliding.
Not what I did, but anyway. So here's the clickbait for you.
Kick back,
if I ain't
enjoy.
ranking the top 10 in your profession, then you can't speak. Don't forget, I know what you did to get where you're at. Me jealous sounds like you jealous. I know you're trying to stay relevant by gossiping on your podcast. We don't believe you. You need more people in case you forgot. 4 rings, 3 finals MVPs, top 50, top 75. And to be quite frank, all this success you got still under me. You don't know my work ethic, but according, I work less, but not blah, blah, blah. But anyway, love you too. If you need help making money, it's better ways
He
than
said, you wouldn't be getting out if I were working.
Love
Bro,
always, the most dominating big man ever.
Hey, I fuck with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas in here at work still trying to.
Never took it serious. Remember, man. I know you and you know words of Skip Bayless. I'm better than you.
You wouldn't be getting none of these shit
G14 classification. I have it. You don't. Not in my profession.
Nice. Don't use all your stars to get the bombs.
Wait, when that
happened?
I gotta
figure out what
he just about 10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Wait, Shaq in the chat.
No,
Shaq in the chat?
On IG.
Shaq in the chat.
I've never professed.
Shaq in the chat.
I've never professed that I was as great as Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say,
yes, sir.
Yeah,
I got what I got because I worked my ass off. Now, Shaq has been the one to say it. That he didn't work as hard, he didn't train as hard, he didn't eat as well as he should have.
Right.
Shaq is the one that anytime someone wins an MVP, he talks about how he should have been the MVP over Steve Nash. Now, you guys have heard me speak glowingly. I say Travis Kelce is better tight than I was. So was Gronk. So was my guy.
That's crazy.
What's his name? For the Chargers. Antonio Gates, Gonzo,
Gates.
Big Winslow. I'm cool. I got no problem.
Okay,
you know why I got no problem with giving people credit?
Right.
Because I got everything out of my God-given ability. God gave me the ability to do what I could do. But he gave me discipline. He gave me dedication, the way I trained, the way I ate, the way I slept. So this was all I could get.
Right.
Now, I would have felt some type of way if I'd have got these numbers and I half-assed it. But I never half-assed it. Kobe said Shaq should have won, and they should have won.
Right.
But my thing is that you can't, and it said greatest characters. It's Shaq, I'm the greatest character. No, am I a top 100 player? No. Am I the equivalent as a football player as Shaq was as a basketball player? No.
Why would Shay say he's not a top 100? I think you are certainly a top 100. What the fuck? Why would he say that? Shannon Sharpe is top 100, inarguably. What the fuck is he talking about?
But what I did do is that I maximized that. And my question, if Shaq and because it's rough on the back. My question is, do you believe that you gave everything you?
I could be wrong, but I think the more you type in the chat in general, you get more gold in general. I think the stars are separate from the gold.
Possibly could in basketball. Did you train the way you should have? Did you eat the way you should have? That just goes to show you how great you was. That you allowed your weight to get out of control.
I didn't even try to put them higher. I didn't try to put them higher. I just thought that they would fall to wherever. I didn't even try to do that. I thought they were just gonna fall.
Well, and you got 4 rings, and you got 3 Finals MVP.
See, I'm mad, man. I wish I understood.
Why you mad?
I wish I understood goddamn basketball. So when you talking about Shaq, especially during that time, think about this. Think about this.
That shit is funny. Think about this is funny. All right, let's hit it this. So I'm tired. I'm not even tired. I'm hot. The real issue is I'm hot. I'm not even fucking tired, to be completely honest with y'all. I'm hot. I don't understand. We just gonna go to this. We just gonna go to this. Bro, Shaq did a diss song to Shannon Sharpe. Let's get into him.
When it comes to Shaq hates every big man.
Chill on me.
Yeah, he does.
He don't care what you say. It's
the image one.
They didn't think that I would win, but I won.
Well, you think you can say something about the teams and he ain't gonna say something back?
I got in.
You gotta have G14 classification.
I'm the best.
Y'all, that's not 2 videos playing. That's exactly how Shaq released this. That's because this is the third. I listened to like one at the beginning before I did the stream to see how it sounded. That's what he did. He put all that fucking audio on top of one another. Well, all the young black guys are doing it. Did you get some street cred? I'm dead.
I'm number 1.
I'm the best in the world.
I'm number 1.
I'm the best in the world.
Oh no, Shannon Sharpe, man, you're way beneath me. Your whole demeanor is faker than new rapper Beefy. You're soft, before you get fly, you rather tweet me. I was in 3 different cars when you was in 3 feet. All I see is dollar signs, they come in 3D. Make it hot, ain't no way around my degree. You are not in my spot, you are like a peewee. Shula got him calling.
You are not in my spot. You like a peewee. What the fuck, bro?
Let me rock either way I re-re. I get to the green bag. I don't mean a lawnmower. Jet flying, foreign driving, Best Buy and Don Pora. I'm
Wait. What's that?
When it comes to
the money, it come together like music. I want it won't be no encore. It ain't about to come in 3D. Make it hot. Ain't no way around my
Shaq might be ready for Kendrick. Boy, get out here with that blasphemy.
You are not in my spot. You are like a peewee. Shula got him calling me Rocky the way
Yo.
I re-re. I get to the
Look at this like to dislike ratio, though. Niggas like this more than they disliked it. I think they just ready for the bullshit.
green bag. I don't mean a lawnmower. Jet
Like, I feel like this is a troll. The 1 point K versus 177, that's a troll.
Foreign driving, Best Buy and Don Pora. I'm the one and only. I want it, won't be no encore. It ain't about the money, then what I gotta respond for. I told him I was the best and then I proved it. I went to Solomon, made my neck look like a Rubik's. Shaq, I always be shining, so call me Kubrick. I just play the money and come together like music.
That was a decent little bar, but it's still Shaq, and this shit is not hidden. He said, I'm always shining, you could call me Kubrick. That's not even a bad bar, but hearing Shaq say it made it bad. This is insane. This is insane.
Bums be talking that shit, they got my fuse lit. Should I go plane, should I go yacht, should I go drop shoes it? I'm the one they don't want nothing to do with.
Where's Dame Lillard? Can we get fucking Dame in here? The fucking real rap baller. He said he really cat in the hat rhyming. Oh me, like what the fuck is happening, bro? Why did he do this as if Shannon's a rapper? Shannon don't rap. Why are you putting a diss track out on a man that don't rap? Shaq, you suck, but you still have experience rapping. Every black boy then took his moment in life to where he was either 9 years old or 19 years old. It was a point where he tried to rap. But this,
I made a bill of what they don't know what to do with. I see you need your bullshit podcast, I use it. Treat it like it ain't got no rights,
on me,
and I
bro.
abuse it.
What age you try to rap? The first time I actually tried to rap and wrote down some lyrics and laid them down, it was my freshman year of college. So I was like 18, 19. I definitely got a few songs out there in the Facebook universe. I got like 2 songs on Facebook that I was featured. And on my man's mixtape, I got a feature. Every nigga that listen to rap tried to rap at some point. I don't care who you are or what you do.
If the check was a bomb, it ain't no diffusion. If my money the problem, ain't no solution. Keep it somewhere in the air like it was pollution. Trying to play with your killers or execution. I get paid, all I feel is electrocution. 3 or 4 and they only thought I was deucing. I ran away with the titles like I was boosting.
1 fish, 2 fish, Shaq, this is bliss. D, I feel like you took rap serious though. That's how you on Apple right now. You took rap a little bit more serious than I did. Nigga, I got mixtape on the way. Insert the coin. Don't forget when my mixtape drop. Head ass. What's it called, my nigga?
They didn't think that I would win,
Motherfuckers
but
better Google me.
They didn't think that I would
Keep
win,
gossiping
but
like
I
little girls.
won. I got in there and got
That's
the
what
job
they call me.
done.
Petty
I'm
White.
the best in the world, number
Say
one.
something else.
I'm the best in the world.
I'm number 1.
I'm the best in the world.
I'm number 1.
Shaq, if you don't get the fuck out of here, bro. I can't even believe that man released that shit as if he expecting a response from Shannon Sharpe. What are we doing, bro? Y'all are former professional athletes arguing over another nigga getting MVP, and this nigga made a diss track. What are we doing? Wait. Don't say it like that. D Nice took it serious because he uploaded his music to DSPs. But meanwhile, I feel like you're joking, and not because I think you can't rap. It's because I think that you're just joking. And you don't have any music released on DSPs. Shaq funny for dissing somebody who not finna respond. On me, like, I think it seemed like everybody trying to capitalize off this shit. Just like Game trying to diss Rick Ross, and Rick Ross is not trying to like deal with that shit. That's not what Rick Ross is here for, and he don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Like, even though Game will fuck up Rick Ross in a fucking battle, the fact that it remains is that shit is irrelevant. And Game, I feel like Game is the person the baby was talking about when he said it was a famous lyrical rapper that was trying to get into a fake beef with me. Rating, bro, this shit is a fucking 2, bro. The 1 is for the effort, and the 2 is just like you put it out. That shit was fucking terrible. I'm number one. Nigga, what? You have 188 subscribers. Shannon Sharpe has like 2 fucking million. How many subscribers he got? Because at this point, it's not about sports, even though y'all play 2 different sports. Y'all 3 million. You lost, Shaq. You fucking lost. You're not number one. You may have more money from all your other endeavors. I don't know, but I know that fucking Cat Williams interview got Shannon in a whole nother tax bracket. That's for certain. That's for certain. You want to rate my shit? That's got to be another stream, bro. I ain't even got the energy right now. But I'm not against that. I can make a stream where we sit back and rate my raps. I'm not against that. I'm not ashamed of my background. I'm not ashamed of how I got here.